Secretariat, ladies and gentlemen. He's all yours, and he's coming to the wire. He's on top now by about 10 or 12 lengths. Secretariat has it, and it's going to be a race for the second Monday between Big Spruce and Golden Dawn. Secretariat wins it by 6.
A race with a rich tradition. That, of course, was Secretariat in 1973, winning the Pattison Canadian International by 6.5 lengths in his final start. I'm Scott Jagow, along with Ray Paulick. We're going to talk about the 2019 edition in this special version of the News Minute because it's coming up on Saturday. Ray, the international part of this race has really taken off in recent years.
Yeah, of course, Secretariat was a North American superstar. Since then, we've seen some really terrific European horses come over and win the international, horses like All Along and Dahlia. More recently, 8 of the last 9 winners came from Europe, and I think 16 of the last 25. So this has been truly an international race, and I think part of it is because of the way the E.P. Taylor turf course plays out, 1.5 miles in circumference, gentle turns, long stretch. It's very much a European-style course.
And if you look at recent results, it's also not a favorites race. Last year, the winner, Desert Encounter, who's back in the race this year, was 8-1. 2 years ago, Bullard's Alley was 42-1 and won by more than 10 lengths. Erupt, the year before that, 12-1. And then, remarkably, Joshua Tree won this race 3 out of 4 years and had finished second in the other year. He was never the favorite in any of those races, which is remarkable to me.
Yeah, I know that we're going to talk about the whole field in a subsequent News Minute, but Ziad, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, is the even money morning line favorite. So, he's no sure thing based on the most recent history. He's also a front-running type, and this is not a turf course that's kind to front runners at that distance. So I think he may be up against it despite his overwhelming morning line odds.
And this, of course, is on the E.P. Taylor turf course, which is outside the main track, that huge course. This is like the running of the Belmont, where they'll have the starting gate right in front of the grandstand, and they'll go once around the racetrack. And I just love that turf course. I love the turf racing at Woodbine. And there are 2 other stakes races consecutively on the card Saturday, including the Nearctic, which is a sprint, and then you have the E.P. Taylor Stakes, which is at 1.25 miles, all makes up part of Saturday's card at Woodbine. All right, we'll talk about the field tomorrow. That's going to do it for this edition of the News Minute. Thanks for joining us.